Would you believe me if I told you that it is very possible for you to secure healthcare jobs, caregiver jobs in Ireland right now? I have previously shared a lot of information on Ireland. There is quite a lot of content out there on how you can relocate to Ireland, but I believe we are always missing one point, and that point is most of the time we do not, or rather people are looking for information, and we are always showing you ways how to apply and how to go about it, but we do not explain a step-by-step process on how you can go about application. And in today's specific video, I want to show you how you can get jobs in Ireland that are going to give you visa sponsorship, mostly based on healthcare jobs. The reason why I feel like right now Ireland is a good choice for anyone who is looking to move abroad is one, because the UK right now is dealing with a lot of immigration ups and downs, and there are quite a lot of people who have left the UK because of the government not wanting to sponsor dependents. So if you are looking to move, or rather if you've been looking to move to other countries as a healthcare worker and you have not been in a position to do so, and if you know you have been tied to the UK by umbilical cords, and you know that is where you wanted to go and you're finding it now close to impossible or difficult, Ireland should be on a top list right now. Reason because Ireland English is their first language. Yes, they pay in euros, but they pay quite good amount of money. The only problem with Ireland right now, there is quite a lot of crisis in terms of accommodation. The rents are quite high. It is very good for me to share that with you. As my viewer, I owe you to always be accountable and share with you information that you need. But nevertheless, are people moving to Ireland? Yes. Are people securing jobs? Yes. For me, I always encourage people, once you get to a country, you'll always know how to maneuver. The first 1 or 2 years are the roughest, but as time goes by, you'll always figure and find a way how to go about it. There is quite a lot of information out there that I've shared here before. I will leave all the links to all the videos I've shared on how you can relocate to Ireland under my description box. Also remember, please, before we go any further, remember to like, subscribe, turn on the notification bell, leave a comment if you have any. My email address is always down below on the description box. All the information I talk about on my videos is always linked on the description box. So just in case of anything, you can always shoot a question, shoot a comment. If I am able to answer, I will answer you as much and as quick as I can be able to respond. So what is the step-by-step process of you moving to Ireland? Very simple. To put it in very simple, in layman terms, you can move to Ireland under two pathways. The first route is the general employment permit. Under the general employment permit or general employment, first, you must have a job offer from an employer in Finland, and two, they must sponsor you. When you talk about general employment, we do not limit, or the Irish government does not limit. What actually general employment permit stands for, it means that whatever industry that you're in, as long as the employer is willing to sponsor you, they do not need to show that they have looked for those skills. As long as they can sponsor you and your family, it is okay with the government. They can give you the work permit. But the two standard rules is, first, you must have a job offer, and two, the employer must be willing to sponsor you. That is, you must have your COS. The second one is the critical skill employment permit. The critical skill employment permit is very simple. These are skills that are in the shortage occupation list, or rather the critical skills occupation list, and there are different skills in different industry that the government has said, okay, in our country we do not have these skills, and we are asking, if you're an employer and you know that you cannot find these skills in Ireland, then please, we have given you permission. You can either decide to sponsor, or if the person that wants to come to Ireland, they can sponsor themselves. So under the critical skills employment, as long as you lie under the skills on the shortage occupation list, you can sponsor yourself. And this is why I think right now Ireland is a very good country to relocate to, because if you realize that you have skills that are in the critical occupation list, the only thing you need to get from an employer is the job offer. If they give you the job offer and you know you can sort your relocation package, and that is mostly, at least you need to show proof of funds to show that you can take care of yourself the first month and also to pay for your flight tickets, I'll tell you go with it. In most cases, an employer might decide to go that route, or also they will decide to give you visa sponsorship also under the critical employment list. What industries are in the critical employment list? There are quite a lot. I will leave the list down below on the description box, but to mention a few, but not limited to, some of these skills are IT, healthcare, financial services, and engineering. And that is why I feel right now, as anyone, or if you're in the healthcare industry, Ireland should be on top of your list. Let us look at how to go about it. Where can you get jobs? How to go about applying for jobs? How can you look for these jobs? Where and how can you apply for these jobs? Because those are the most important tips that most of the time maybe you're not getting right, and maybe I did not show you in the right way. So let us go into further details. Let us see how you can go about it. Irish Jobs is one of the best websites you'll ever come across when you're looking for jobs that are giving visa sponsorship in Ireland. I want us to look and to go in a step-by-step way on how you can go about this. So the first thing you need to at least understand is when you come to any website, there are jobs in different parts of Ireland. There are different towns, there are different cities. So for example, the most known towns in Ireland are Belfast, Cork, Dublin, okay? And some like in Kildare once in a while, and Galway. So what you need to do, you do not really need to focus on the cities. When you're out of the country, you at least need to know what job you're looking for. It's not about the town mostly, it's about what job are you looking for. So in the terms of, we are looking for maybe healthcare jobs in general. Let's say we are looking for healthcare jobs. Is it a healthcare assistant job? Is it an healthcare IT, healthcare company, healthcare project? Let's say you're looking for healthcare assistant job. In which town, in which city, in which county, you do not need to say that. You need to at least have as many jobs as possible, okay? Have as many jobs as possible. So once you come here, the worst or the actually thing that you'll do, and you'll find that it will happen in some of these jobs, is that some of them might not be giving visa sponsorship. And now that is where you come in hand as someone who knows that first you can get a critical work permit that you can sponsor yourself. So if you find a job that is stating it does not give visa sponsorship, you do not need to tense. Now that you know that the critical work permit you can sponsor yourself, and you know that you can afford to sponsor yourself, you can actually email, because in most of these cases they will tell you to email your CV, or they tell you to apply. You try your luck and you apply. And in most cases when you apply, they will always ask you to leave a message to the hiring manager and whatnot. So for example, if we come to look at this healthcare assistant that is available here, the job description on what they offer, 200 signing on bonus, hourly rate is €14, 14.50 to 19.80. They give mileage, that is if you have a car, fortnight pay, refer a friend program, bike to work scheme, mentor program, fully sponsored QQ1, level 5 and level 6 courses, career progression plan, and a friendly and support work environment. And they're telling you what is required, what will be considered for this position, the benefits, the schedule, the signing bonus. If this is something that you know you have, what do? You click apply. Once you click apply, they will tell you, maybe for example, add your email address. And if you want to apply, once you add your email address, you'll see there is quite a lot of name, okay? So for example, I do not know if I will be able to go through my email address. Let me try to see if this will work. Continue with my email. Let me see, let us see. Jocelyn Kendi at gmail.com, okay? Continue with email. If you want to continue with email, they will tell you to create a password. If they tell you to create a password, let's say, what do we call it? Irish Jobs 2024. Okay, continue application. If you want to continue application, save. They now tell you, can you either you choose apply with CV, apply without CV. So you choose. If I choose, for example, apply with CV, they'll tell you upload CV. Maybe I'll come and choose and look for my CV somewhere here. Let me try and get and see if I have a CV. For example, that is my CV. Get my CV there. Okay, so once I have attached my CV, they now ask me the application questions. What is your first name, your highest level of education, your most recent job, your current or most recent salary, and now you go to the screening questions. If you and I want us to go through a step-by-step process. Okay, so okay, highest level of education. Where is it? Okay, then we go most recent jobs title. Let me say healthcare assistant. Okay, then a current annual most recent salary, annual select salary. I am just looking for maybe something. Okay, then we go to okay, are you eligible to work to Ireland? Definitely. If I am outside of the UK or Ireland, I say no, then send application. As simple as that. So in most cases, and they're saying application complete, your application for healthcare assistant, blah, blah, has been sent to whatever. So what are the chances that if you're outside of Ireland, they will respond? The good thing that I love about most of these countries in the UK, they will always tell you if you're successful or not. In some of the cases, you'll find some of the jobs, they always attach the email, and if there's an email attached, you can always ask them, or rather you can always tell them you're outside of Ireland, or my name is this and this, I'm in country XYZ, and I am looking to move, and if you can offer rather the critical employment permit, I can sponsor myself as long as I have a job offer, etc. Those are things that if I feel like most of the people knew, they can be able to hack, because most of the time, or rather some of the times, some jobs you'll find they might actually not be telling you if they are recruiting outside of Ireland or not, but I feel it is always good to give it a chance. And even another one, once you get another one and you apply to as many jobs as you can, at least if not everyone will respond, you'll get one or two people who will tell you, as out of right now we are looking for people who are in Ireland. And if they tell you that, if they email you back, you can email them back and ask them, as long as it is not an automated email, you can ask them, are they willing to give you a job offer, or rather you're willing to take a job offer that you can sponsor yourself. That is, if you know you're in a position that you can sponsor yourself. So that is the simplest way to explain. That is the easiest way that you can go about it. Please do remember to like, subscribe, turn on the notification bell. If you have a question, my comment section is always open. Until next time, be safe, keep safe, and be blessed.